Good morning, friends, family, fans, and Finish Line Focus fantastically fine folks out there. Welcome to May 31st, Wednesday, and Pines Hostel. I didn't get, there's the house down there, that's where Joe and Donna live. Not sure what that building is, but this here is the hostel. It's a 3-bay garage full of bunks and cots and beds and, well, not really beds, but mattresses and lawn furniture and couches and everything. There's lots of stuff in there. Here's people just walking around getting ready for their day. Most are headed for McAfee Knob this morning, which you can look up and see. That's the most photographed place on the whole AT. Beautiful place. I should be there myself a little later on. It's a gorgeous, cool morning. Little overcast or little clouds, but beautiful nonetheless. It's 7 o'clock, and I am about to get going. Hopefully, I'm going to get a ride up a few miles, 6 miles, trail miles up to Route 311. I'm going to slack pack back, not carry a full load because I'm leaving a lot of my gear here, and then I will get back here hopefully 10 o'clock-ish, and my new shoes will be here. And then I can change out my shoes, and then I can go back up to 311 and go north again. That's the plan. I'll talk more a little bit later as I go up the trail. All right, here I am at Route 311, Virginia 311, and this is the parking area at the Appalachian Trail. Spin around, there's multiple vehicles here, so people must be out for day walks or something. I don't know what they're doing at 7 o'clock in the morning. But I am headed south. So here's the deal. My new shoes are coming in today, hopefully between 10 and 11. And so my plan is to Joe, the owner, his plan for me. I asked him his advice, and this is it. He said there's a road up there 6 miles. So take you up there, drop you off, and then you can hike back, come to the house, get your new shoes, and then we'll run you back up to 311 and you can go north. And so that's the plan. Miss Donna just dropped me off. Evidently, Mr. Joe is severely diabetic, and his insulin levels are shot this morning, and he's laying in a chair, incoherent, basically. Wow. She deals with it all the time, so it's no big deal. And she's a nurse, so she's able to cope with it. But hopefully they get that straightened out, and he's back to normal pretty soon. All right. Ooh, the hostel is quite a place. Four Pines, it's neat. It's got a lot of history. Joe certainly is an interesting character. Excuse me. Lots of interesting folks there. But it was super cool. The Jays came rolling in. So Hook and Swiss Miss are there. Those of you that follow both will hear about that and see us, in each other's videos or whatever. They were so excited to see me as I was to see them. And their friend Lucky, who's a retired Marine, who fell and broke his hand in the Smokies, took 1 day off and was back on the trail. He's a tough guy, but very nice guy, super respectful, and you just love people like that. Because, truthfully, at hostels like Four Pines, there's a lot of people that don't do much hiking. They just really like to party, and they kind of hang out at places like that. So, we're headed to Route 624, 6 mile. We did Dragon's Tooth yesterday. Not going back there. Not on this trip. Anyway, so it's a little hard sometimes at those hostels because you have to put up with a lot of marijuana, a lot of cigarettes, and a lot of beer, and you have to kind of put up with that or overlook that or whatever. Anyway, and then Then there's this other group of people, like Lucky and Curdog and the lady Black Bear. You haven't met her yet, but all of us that want to hike and enjoy the creation, but don't have any interest in the partying. So, yep, but hey, you know what? Life is good. Everything feels very, very good this morning. I slept okay, not bad, in that garage. I didn't do too. Oh, Peregrine's there. He showed up last night with his family friend. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, everything feels well, except for I've kind of developed a new blister on that second little toe on my left foot, the first one that ever really bothered me. Yesterday it started to kind of blister up a little bit, and I stopped after a while and taped it, and should have probably stopped sooner. So I got a pretty extensive tape job on it this morning, and it feels okay. I'll kind of beat the feeling out of it pretty soon, and it'll should be okay. Yeah, plan is to meet everybody back up at my McAfee Knob this afternoon. We'll pass each other today as I go south and they're coming north, but then we'll meet up later, and I think old Curdog and I are gonna camp. I can't remember the name of the shelter. It's a shelter, and then there's a campground right after the camping area with the same name as the shelter. We're gonna go there. There's water. It's about 17 miles for the day. It's like 5 or 7 after McAfee Knob. So yeah, that's where we're gonna head, and should have like a 10-mile day tomorrow into Daleville. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to a day off. I was telling Hook and Swiss Miss my body's just kind of beaten up. I got scratches all over my legs. I really cut my knee in 2 places yesterday on one of the rock scrambles. I was facing a big vertical rock with a huge drop off behind me, and as I moved sideways I raked my knee across some sharp rocks, and it cut it in 2 places, and that hurt. My lower legs are all kinds of scratched up and whatever from all the brush that we've walked through. So I just need to take a full day, and just kind of heal up and not do much. So yep, looking forward to that. It looks like I've lost about 25 pounds. It's hard to tell because you don't know, one scale to another, but I think it would be pretty conservative to say 23 to 25 pounds I've lost. So that's putting me near my lowest that I've ever been since high school. And yesterday, woohoo! Wish I had the camera facing me, but woohoo! 700 miles. Where's the trail go? Here's a neat lookout, but I'm not stopping. 700 miles up there at Dragon's Tooth. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but man, that feels great. If I did my math right, got 30 more miles to be 1/3 of the way done. So that's awesome. Almost, when you get to Daleville, it'll be that's almost the 1/3 mark. So yeah, 700 miles on these poor shoes. All right, we'll catch up to you soon. You guys, how are you doing on your challenges? How are you doing on your physical challenge? Today's the day Mother Reed goes in for her new hip, so she's excluded, but the rest of y'all need to get out there and do something to better yourself physically, which will help you mentally, emotionally, and maybe even spiritually also. But yeah, how are you doing on your challenge? Are you hiking a day in May? Are you going around the block? Are you going around the house? Are you doing some push-ups? What are you doing? Because I'm keeping you accountable. That's what we got to do. And the next thing, how are you doing on your subscriber thing? Oh, okay. For those of you that don't even know how to subscribe, I understand from Halo that there are a lot of you that don't have a YouTube account or whatever. Okay, get your grandkids, get your neighborhood kids, possibly get your own kids, get somebody at church to help you, somebody younger, somebody that knows these things, to set you up an account so that you can go to YouTube and actually subscribe or whatever. But I don't know how to tell you to do it over the video. So the best way is to find a youngster. Some of these kids can do it, especially, you know, older kids, whatever. But anyway, get together with them, because if you're part of this family and not subscribed, then just subscribing will certainly help. But then you also have to get others to do it. Get your kids and their parents and you know, their, okay, not your kids as parents, that'd be you. But get these kids out there and their parents, you know, your grandkids, and get them and their parents and whoever, get them all on board, get them on Team Disciple, and let's do this thing together. So anyway, there you have it. All right, let me stop before this thing ends up being an hour long, because we got to get to McAfee Knob later and save plenty of room for video there. Thanks so much, guys. I really, really, truly appreciate everything, all the support. Halo's telling me that there are more people wanting to, like, you know, let me stay at your houses and eat dinner and that kind of thing up the trail. So it means so much. When I'm down, Halo tells me about, like, Miss Barb G there in Carlinville, watching every video, hiking with me through Virginia. I was having a hard day a couple days ago, and she told me about that, and I had no idea. But those kinds of things really encourage me. So thanks, guys. I couldn't do it without you. I'm coming down the mountain, headed the wrong direction for once, which is kind of fun. And I'm seeing everybody. I saw these guys last night, but bumping into them again here on the trail. So good morning to the Jays.
Hi.
Good morning. Good to see you all again.
Hook and Swiss Miss. Yeah, we saw each other last night, which it had been like a week.
Yeah,
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, like a week or something. And so anyway, yeah, we're standing here talking and not hiking. So I thought I'd let them say hey to everybody.
awesome.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let me stop.
All right.
All right, well, hopefully I can get all this out in one segment. There's people all over. All right, here's what's going on. So, got back to Pines Hostel at 10 o'clock, waiting on UPS to get there with my shoes. At 12:30, they hadn't shown up, and so I went ahead and left. Oh, man, I gotta watch what I'm doing. I went ahead and left. Got shuttled back up to Route 311 to the parking area, and I am headed north. So I'm going to McAfee Knob, and I will check that out, and you'll definitely get to see that when I get up there. So I'm disappointed about the shoes, but get this. One of the guys that kind of works there is headed to Daleville tomorrow with some people with their packs, because they're going to slack pack the 19 miles or whatever to get there, something like that. Long story short, he's going to bring my shoes to the hotel that I'm staying at for me. So I didn't even really have to go back today. If we had just like communicated that yesterday, that would have been awesome. All right, so there's the drama, the saga with the shoes, and let me tell you, it was brutal to sit there for 2.5 hours waiting for UPS. Every vehicle coming down the road, I would listen, is that a UPS truck? And 2 or 3 came into the driveway, vehicles. I'm like, is that UPS? No, it's not. Anyway, so I pulled the trigger back on the trail. All right, headed north. All my friends are up ahead. Peregrine and Megan are behind me. But otherwise, everybody's had. All right, here's what happened at the hostel last night. So you never know who's on the trail around you or what's going on. And I don't want you to think like poorly of the trail or the people on the trail when I tell you this. But this is what happened at the hostel. So sometimes there are some homeless people that kind of like live on the trail. And you can stay in shelters, and you can go around, and you can get food out of hiker boxes, and you could kind of live out here. I mean, I get it. I understand, and the people generally are very kind around the trail community. So I get it.
How are you?
Hi there. Good, thanks. How about you?
Living the dream.
There you go.
Have a good day.
You too. So there are people that live out here, and they're homeless. Well, there was a guy at the hostel last night that had that homeless appearance. Evidently, I don't think I ever talked with him. I don't know where he was staying or anything, where he was sleeping. But other people knew him or noticed him. And this morning, one of the other guys that was staying there, his boots were gone, and this guy's boots were left there, where the other guy's better boots were. So this man needed some new shoes, and so he stole some other hikers and left his in its place. So the guy that works at the hostel took off and went up to 311. See, I passed him when I was going southbound. He was going northbound. I passed him this morning, but I had no idea what was going on. Anyhow, they waited up at the 311 parking lot, and the guy showed up, and they said, "I want those boots back." And the guy just took the boots off and apologized for stealing them and whatever. Well, I get there 2.5 hours later, and the guy's still there. He's trying to make some sandals from somebody's insoles, and what a mess. They took his old boots and put them down at the bottom of the driveway so that where I go, I got to pay attention. They took his boots, put them at the bottom of the driveway, so he didn't have to come up, all the way up there to get them. So anyway, you can't make this stuff up. All right, let's stop for now. Yeah, what an adventurous day. Oh wow, I don't think I'm technically on McAfee Knob. Maybe this is the spot. I don't know. Like, I got here so late, everybody's gone. Look at the views though. Look at the dark clouds. But look at the view. Wow. Amazing. Look at that. This is one of the best views of the whole trip for sure. Wow. It's been a real easy climb up here, 4 miles from the road. It's just nice and pretty gentle and very well traveled, so it's not hard. But I'm gonna go check out and see if this is like a great big, let me turn around and show you how big the spot is. Maybe that right there's the thing.
It's even more majestic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh? I don't want to get in your way.
Oh no, you're good. Crazy, isn't it?
It really is beautiful. I had to spend time on there,
Can't even tell if I'm recording. I'm in the sun. I think I'm recording. There's the knob there. Hook and Swiss Miss over there. Yay. Look at this. Beautiful. All right, I just left McAfee Knob. This is kind of for my own notes, but also for anybody else that's planning on coming up here. This is a beautiful campsite with a picnic table. Those are coveted by thru hikers, to actually have some place to cook your food and sit down and all that. It's amazing. Anyway, this is a beautiful campsite, and I'm going to guess it's less than a mile. It may be as little as like a half mile from McAfee Knob. So it's past it, it's north of it. So you could go up there, check it out, come here, set up camp, go back up there for a sunset or a sunrise, and it would be perfect. It's really a nice little campsite there. That place, McAfee Knob, was amazing. Teresa has put the picture of me up there as my, I think, profile picture on Facebook or something. So you can go there and check it out. Maybe you'll have already seen it by the time this video airs or whatever. But the only issue with going up there is, boy, there's just a lot of day hikers and stuff. And so when you're not used to having many people on the trail, it's weird having just countless people going by. But it was nice. It was fine. Everybody was polite and friendly, and asked questions to us thru hikers. So pretty cool. This is a nice day. I'm glad. So Hook and Swiss Miss were still there by the time I got there, and so Swiss Miss took my picture up there for me, and then Peregrine and Megan showed up, and then Black Bear and her friend showed up. Her dog's up ahead. He just texted me, and I've actually got some service for a few minutes, so that is very nice. Hey, there's the shelter over yonder. I better check out water situation because I don't want to get too far away. I've got plenty, but I don't want to go too far without it. So, all right, we'll catch up to you in a minute. Let's zoom in so y'all can see the shelter through the trees. Ta-da! It's an elusive Appalachian Trail shelter. There's a neat looking. Yeah, it's like it's just almost a covered. Well, you could wait out a good storm in here. Yeah. That's a neat. I don't know how to film it. You can't. Whole Bluestem's back there behind me, and a big old rock up above. I don't know how to do it justice. Yeah, we're getting into these Tinker Cliffs pretty quick, and there'll be lots of views. Oh shoot! Ugh. Yeah. This. We are at Tinker Cliffs. First real view of this Tinker Cliff area. It is pretty spectacular. Wow. Yeah, I say you can see it. It should be. Can you guys see McAfee Knob? Can you tell where it is?
I have no idea.
They say you can see it from here, but I don't know. We got Lucky laying down there on the rock. And are you habanero?
Habanero, that's
Yeah.
correct.
All right. Yep. I'm hungry in Spanish, and Nemo.
Is that your name?
Yeah.
¿Por qué?
Typical hiker.
Siempre tienes hambre. Siempre tienes hambre.
I just have to film for a minute. This is the Appalachian Trail right here. We're walking along the edge of these cliffs, these Tinker Cliffs, and there's a good shot. You look stoic up there. There's Miss Swiss Miss. Jay's on the trail. Don't jump. Life is worth living. There won't be any more hills to climb, I promise. There's water coming up.
On the ledge, yeah?
Beautiful.
Wow.
All right, yeah, this is the Appalachian Trail right here. In fact, there's a blaze.
This makes me forget like all the terrible uphills. Temporarily anyway.
Yeah, all right.